What's good, y'all? It's me, Prince, and I'm out here doing these late night reacts, man. Let's do it. So, we about to react to this one video. Not gonna waste no time, but some Pooh Shiesty video. I want y'all to shoot. I wanna pin one of my channels. I'm finna just put my clips on this page, so y'all go check out this page, man. My reaction page. Y'all see I got a reaction page, so but anyways, let's get this reaction going. Gonna do this reaction. America's dumbest crash out there saying, since we in Memphis, we just gonna react to this and see how this all goes. I already started watching it, the first 11 minutes of it, so y'all gonna watch the first half on your own.
Make anything up.
I just decided to react to it because
Imagine being able to build anything.
Just decided to
Just
react
by
to it
thinking
since
about it.
I'm here in
Base
Memphis,
44, a complete
specifically
AI
South
creation
Memphis,
platform
so
made for anyone with. They're gonna target you. Now, details on the situation are, but that's not the case. Way to get the kids off the streets. So Pooh and his Choppa Gang homies go to the event thinking that, hey, there's a lot of police, it's definitely gonna be safe. But that's not the case. Pow! The rival sees him and shoots him in the arm. Thankfully, he survives after being rushed to the hospital, but this just goes to show how dangerous Memphis is. If your rival sees you, it does not matter where you are, how many people around, or even that there's police around, they're gonna target you. Now, details on the situation are definitely limited, so I'm not gonna make anything up. But Pooh's rival EBG Jizzle would say in a song that Lil Rodney did it. To be honest, I don't know who Lil Rodney is, and I don't really care to know either. But either way, from many accounts, after
I don't
this,
know
Pooh
Lil Rodney
Shiesty
either.
would get seriously active in the streets. Bending blocks, catching ops, letting the chop blow. You get
Winchester Road, damn.
the picture. Well, after this scary call and the second time he's been shot, Pooh Shiesty is now approaching adulthood. And at 18 years old, it's the perfect time to try to do something with your life. So inspired by his dad's old record label, he begins making freestyle rap videos in 2016. Under the name of Pooh Shiesty, Pooh being his childhood nickname, and Shiesty, his reputation in the streets. While despite his freestyle videos getting some type of traction in Memphis, at this point he's still fully in the streets. He doesn't yet see the vision, at least not for 2 years, when in 2018 he begins to see the vision. This is when he hops in the booth for the very first time and instantly begins dropping bangers. Right away, he catches a buzz in his region, not only Memphis, but Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, all that southern area. Still an underground artist, but he does catch the attention of a major mogul. In April of 2020, Gucci Mane discovers Pooh Shiesty and quickly brings him to Atlanta. Now, for a kid from South
Gucci
Memphis,
Mane.
this is a dream come true. Gucci Mane wants to sign me. So quickly, he heads out there, and when he gets there, Gucci Mane slaps $1 million on the table. $1 million for 5 albums and 80% of your streams. God
That's a
damn.
scam.
Please do not sign that. That's what we're all thinking. But in his situation, he has $1 million in front of him. He comes from poverty. So of course, he signs it. 21 years old with $1 million. I mean, it's really hard to say no to that. But for Gucci, my God, did he pull off the heist of the century. He is taking a risk. You know, Pooh Pooh Shiesty could die or go to jail at any moment. But aha, Gucci puts a clause in the contract that if Pooh goes to jail or anything happens, he doesn't have to pay him his money. But get this, even if this does happen, he still owes him the 5 full albums. Well, either way, none of that matters for the meantime, because right away, Pooh Shiesty takes off. The 1017 cosign actually takes him to the national audience, and he packs it up with hit after hit after hit. So everything is going like a dream. The money, the cars, the fame, the hits. But yet, he still wants to be in South Memphis. Even despite Gucci Mane being like, bruh, come move to Atlanta, go move to Miami, you got the money, just get the hell out of Memphis. But just like his pops,
And
Pooh
guess
just
what?
never wants to leave the hood.
We in South Memphis right now, the heart of the trenches. So you know, stuff be going on, man. I'm telling you, stuff be going on here in the South Memphis, the heart of the trenches, man. Last night there was just a high-speed car chase right outside the basketball gym. I kid you not, man. It was a crazy experience. Whole lot of stuff didn't happen that I'll have to save for another night, but you know, just comes to show that a lot be going on here in the South Memphis. It's currently raining right now, but you feel me? Don't play when you come down here. When you come down here, you gotta watch your back. Honestly, you really gotta watch what goes on, because people can mistake you for someone, and they can go another way.
And that takes us to July 7th, 2020.
Parents of children who play Roblox. If your child was sexually exploited, abused, or...
It's a late night in South Memphis, and Pooh Shiesty is sitting in his car at a gas station. He and 2 homies chilling behind tents at one of the most dangerous gas stations located on Lamar Avenue. Chilling at a dangerous gas station
Lamar
as a now
Avenue.
famous rapper.
Lamar Avenue, y'all. Lamar Avenue is a crazy avenue because a lot be going on the streets. You know, they got prostitutions. They got, you know, that's the main thing that be going on the street. That's why if you come down to Memphis and someone tell you, let's go to Lamar, don't listen to them, bro. Just don't fall through with it, man. Just don't even pay attention, bro. These people are trying to troll you bad.
Not a smart decision. Well, at 9:30 p.m., Pooh or one of his homies spot a suspicious car. So either Pooh or one of his friends who's sitting in the passenger seat cocks back their gun and simply waits. Then as soon as they see the man hop out of the suspicious car, they roll down their windows and begin to blow. Bang. Shots ring out back and forth, but thankfully not a single person is hit. So after the bang out, both cars head off in separate directions, and because this is Memphis, it's not investigated. I mean, shootings are so common that
Yeah.
in Memphis...
You hear that? Shootings is not investigated, bro. This shots be going on every single night. I'm literally walking back from the store just a few hours before I fell asleep today. I'm hearing I'm hearing at least 20 gunshots from a distance, you know. And that's just what it is, man. I'm hearing gunshots, you feel me? It be going on. I'm telling you. Shit be going on at all corners of Memphis. You can't hide it. You can't hide in this city, bro.
Nobody dies. It's really not a big deal. But either way, Pooh Shiesty's license plate is tied to the shooting, which will matter down the line. But when Gucci hears about this through the grapevine, he's like, Pooh, get the hell out of Memphis, bruh. So I suppose he gets the message after this dangerous incident, and he decides to head down to Miami. Now you'd think he'd want to lay low, make some music, make some more money, chill with the girls. No, just like his daddy, he can never get out of the South Memphis street mentality. And that fast forwards us a few months to October 9th, 2020. It's a sunny Friday morning in Miami. Pooh Shiesty rents out a slime green McLaren to use for a music video. So to make this happen, he meets up with the rental guy, a man by the name of Brandon Cooper. Now Brandon is not your typical rental company. Like, he's not doing any paperwork or It's more so, hit me up on Instagram, give me some cash, you can use my car for the day. So at 12 p.m., Pooh and a couple of his homies arrive to Bay Harbor Islands to meet up with Brandon. They arrive in a black Maybach, and they pull in right next to the McLaren. So Pooh Shiesty hops out, Brandon gets out to meet him, shows him the car, and then has him sit in the driver's seat. Of course, Brandon hops around, hops in the passenger seat, and begins to show him how to use the car. So while they're dealing with all this, Pooh is also awaiting a shoe guy to
Ultimate scam.
come sell him some shoes. 12:22 p.m. The shoe guy arrives in a Mercedes and backs in. Well, as soon as he pulls in, two of Pooh Shiesty's homies, Bobby and Jaden, hop out. And instead of buying shoes, they whip out guns and they begin to rob him. Man, give me all the designer before I turn this Draco into Mercer. As they're robbing him, one of them accidentally lets off a shot. Pow! And this is when Pooh gets the message. So while sitting in the McLaren, out of nowhere, he whips out a Draco and points it at Brandon. And as Brandon quickly tries to jump out of the car, Pooh lets off a shot. Pow! He hits him right in his butt. In the video, you can see Brandon running off holding his backside, which I don't even know how he did that. A 7.62 at close range? Whoo! But quickly, Pooh pulls out with the McLaren, speeds off, and then his homies speed off in the Maybach.
Yo, this some real Memphis folks, man. These boys do not give a bam. Yo, ass going down, bruh. Off a chase like this, bruh. I'm constantly looking out my window trying to look, peep, you know, cause it's a rain going on, but like, you know, you gotta stay on your 10 toes when you're out here in Memphis, man. You don't know what's happening behind you.
However, while driving away, he leaves behind a duffel bag full of $40,000. But either way, they somehow get away and seemingly get away with this. Okay, first of all, let's just analyze how dumb the situation is. First of all, even though you arrive with $40,000 in cash and clearly are able to buy the shoes, your boys decide to rob the shoe guy for no reason.
Like
then,
what?
for no reason at all, you decide to shoot the car guy in the butt with a Draco for no reason. Then you take off and leave a bag full of cash with all your fingerprints on it.
God damn, bro.
Lord have mercy. Dumb, dumb, dumb. And maybe even dumber than his dad. But yeah, I don't think his dad would have even done this. But again, because he saw his dad go his whole life committing crime after crime and not getting in trouble. But again, because he saw his dad go his whole life committing crime after crime and not getting in trouble for real, and then he himself did the same thing and didn't really face consequences. Trouble for real, and then he himself did the same thing and didn't really face consequences.
Damn, fool. Oh my God. Like, hold on. I'm actually getting heated. I wish I need like a better camera, bro, so y'all can see me better, bro. Y'all can't see me with this weak ass camera, bro.
But again, because he saw his dad go his whole life committing crime after
South Memphis grocery. If we look that up, see how far that is from here. South Memphis groceries. 9-minute drive. That's like, that's the Mallet. That's in real lower South Memphis. See. Oh
crime
Lord,
and
bro.
not getting in
Please.
trouble for real, and then he himself did the same thing and didn't really face consequences either, he thinks that he can just get away with this and it's no problem. Well, for the meantime, it's true. Pooh can simply do whatever he wants. And a month after this incident, he dropped the biggest song he's ever dropped. Come get it, Back in Blood. Back in Blood featuring Lil Durk absolutely takes over the country and even Europe as well. This not only makes Pooh Shiesty a sensation, but also a staple in the game. Now you might be thinking, all this success for such a bad dude, but maybe think twice about that. And now that introduces us to his brother. I now introduce you to Pooh Shiesty's half-brother by the name of Terrence Henderson, also known as T to P. Growing up, Pooh and T were like more than brothers, really best friends in the world. So when Pooh's career began to take off, T was of course excited, like I'm gonna be right next to you too. However, during this time, T began getting migraines that progressively got worse and worse and worse. But despite all this, T did not want to go to the doctor. I mean, one, he didn't have health insurance, but also he's like, I'ma just thug this out. Well, eventually it would become excruciating, and after being rushed to the emergency room, doctors would discover brain cancer. Things are looking bad, and on top of this, because he doesn't have health insurance, it all has to come out of pocket. Surgeries and treatments that I'm talking at the minimum are hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. When Pooh gets word of this, he doesn't even think twice, just pays it, boom. Handle anything you need to handle. Hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars just for the slim chance that his brother will survive. Sadly though, after many attempts to prolong his life, he passes away on February 18th, 2021. This of course devastates Pooh tremendously. My brother is gone just like that. But instead of sitting around moping, he decides to use this as motivation and do exactly what T would want him to do. Keep dropping hits and run up the millions. Well, because he only owns 20% of his streams, he's extra motivated to do a bunch of shows, clubs, walkthroughs, whatever he can to run it up.
Is she texting someone behind your back?
That boy
A
Push
single
Ice-T did run it up,
search
man.
can help you find out who
That
she's
boy is a
messaging.
sensation.
Spokio can
Shout
also
out Push
help.
Ice-T. Free Shiesty, man. Free
And that
Shiesty
takes
right
us
now.
to May 30th, 2021. It's a late Saturday night at the famous Miami club King of Diamonds. Pooh Shiesty is set to perform a few songs for $30,000. So at 2 in the morning, he arrives with his crew. He pulls up to the club with a pistol in his waistband, $20,000 falling out of his pocket. Somehow he makes it through security with no problems, and he hits the stage to perform. Well, while he's performing, a fan grabs at his pocket and his money falls down to the floor. Naturally, after seeing this, people go down and they begin picking up his money. Some people to hand it back to him and others to put it in their pockets. Pooh Shiesty is understandably pissed as he bends over to grab whoever's grabbing his money. And as he bends over, the club security see the gun on his waist. So the security approach him and they begin to escort him out of the club. Pooh Shiesty, being who he is not thrilled with this. So once he gets to the exit of the club, he whips out his blick and bang! He shoots one of the security guards in the ankle. He and his crew run to the car, spin off, and somehow seemingly get away with this. Once again doing wild ass shit for no reason and getting away with it. At this point, he's doing whatever the hell he wants. Shooting a dude in the butt with a Draco in a McLaren, then driving away in the McLaren, then shooting a security guard in the foot for no reason. He's getting all the money in the world, all the love, the girls, the fame, everything, and he thinks that he just will never get in trouble for anything. But right in the midst of the biggest run in his career, the rooster comes home to crow. On July 7th, 2021, he's indicted by the feds.
South Florida rapper is facing a judge after police say that he was involved in an armed robbery. NBC6 reporter Claudia DeCampo has more on the charges he's facing.
He's an entertainer. He goes by the name Pooh Shiesty.
His real name is Lontrell Williams, and prosecutors say on October 9th he was involved in an armed robbery in Bay Harbor Islands.
Several people agreed to meet 20-year-old Lontrell Williams.
Detectives said Williams arrived at a parking lot near East Bay Harbor Drive in Town Hall just before 2 in the afternoon. A black Mercedes Maybach followed and another black vehicle. Then, according to the arrest warrant, while the alleged victims were talking with Williams, 2 men from the other black car approached them with guns, shooting at them, and Williams allegedly pointed an assault rifle at one of them. Williams, aka Pooh Shiesty, is from Memphis and had recently signed on with recording label Gucci Mane's. Now he could face life in prison if convicted of armed robbery with a firearm, a charge that usually has no bond.
It ends up being attempted murder, armed robberies, shootings, conspiracies, you name it. And with these charges, facing over 60 years in prison. When the news breaks, everyone has 3 thoughts. Damn, so he wasn't capping in his lyrics. Wait, he's really dumb. Why would he do all that? Yeah, his life and career are definitely over. Bye-bye, you ruined it all. Go enjoy eating out of a tin tray for the rest of your life. And why everyone thought this? Well, firstly, it happened in Florida, and they don't play. But secondly, the feds picked it up. Well, given the fact that he moved so sloppy and left a whole trail of evidence, everyone
In the
thought...
feds, if you get anything under 10, that's a win. And he did. But let's hope this man out, bro. Let's hope he get out very soon.
He's just better take a plea deal. His lawyer thinks the same thing. There's really no way I can prove you're innocent. So instead, I can try to get sympathy for you and just hope they give you a lighter sentence. Your Honor, you see, my client had a really difficult life. He really doesn't know any better than the life he lives. His father was in and out of jail his entire life, and he grew up right in the middle of one of the...
I don't get why his pops, man. I don't get why the pops never showed him the way. I don't know, bro. He should have just told her. I don't know. Wish he told him something different. It sucks that Pooh Shiesty has to go through this, man. These are grown ass men. I don't know, man. Every other little person gonna react to this and just be like, "What the fuck is going on? Why did this man do that? Why did all this happen?" But it's a deeper meaning behind the whole thing. So I don't know. So I can't really speak on it. So. I just gotta pray for these mans, for real.
Most dangerous neighborhoods in the world. He already went to juvenile hall at 11
Memphis,
years old.
I'm telling you,
One of the
Memphis,
most dangerous
bro.
neighborhoods.
Most dangerous neighborhoods in the world, man. In the world. One of the most. And we out here in the trenches. Man, it really changes who you are. It really changes who and how you move about your things, man. Being in the South Memphis, I'm telling you. Historic spot, but also, you feel me? Real stuff.
In the world. He already went to juvenile hall at 11 years old, and then he was shot at 14, and then shot again at 17 years old. Then his music career takes off, and right in the midst of it, he loses his brother to cancer. If you give my client a second chance, I promise you he won't mess it up. Well, the sympathy works, because now, instead of serving 60 years, he serves 63 months. Just a little over 5 years for 2 shootings and a robbery. I mean, can't go wrong with that. So he begins his prison sentence on January 4th, 2022. Now, when most rappers go to prison, their careers pretty much die out. The next wave of rappers come along and everyone forgets you. But for Pooh Shiesty, even in prison, he remains relevant, because that's how big his impact was. It wasn't quite young boy levels, but somewhere in the stratosphere. So despite having to sit down for 5 years, the future is really bright, because when he gets out, he's going to be right back to it. Well, with that being said, we fast forward 11 months into his sentence when Pooh receives some devastating news. On December 22nd, 2022, his close friend and fellow 10-7...
Man, Big Scar. Bro. Big Scar was going to be one of them ones, man. He was just breaking out as, he sadly passed away. Man, Big Scar was I ain't from Memphis, but I know this dude is a real one for real. This dude has some real bangers. He has some real, he be making music for real. He be speaking that game, and he be trying to put on for his people. And it's sad that he passed away, I wish he was still here, man. I wish, because this dude, he had a different kind of energy, a different type of wave that he was bringing. And Big Scar, I'm telling you, man, he was one of them ones, man, for real. So it's sad that he passed, but he still left something good with us. He left us, what he had to give us.
17 rapper Big Scar passes away.
This is about a Memphis rapper connected to Young Dolph. Rapper Big Scar has died. This is what was posted by rapper Gucci Mane on his Instagram page. It shows a picture of Big Scar along with the caption that reads, "This hurts. I'm going to miss you." We are hearing the rapper died today. He was signed to Gucci Mane's label. Right now, we are working to learn how he died. Big Scar was about to go on tour with Key Glock next year. He was just 22 years old.
This, of course, devastates Shiesty, but then it turns into anger. Why? Because shortly after the passing, Pooh Shiesty would get word that Gucci Mane wants his 1017 chain back from Scar that he gave to him when he signed to his label. And apparently, Scar's family was taken aback by this. Like, damn, you gave him this chain.
Yeah, bro. I'm hearing all this stuff like Gucci Mane wanted the chain back from Big Scar after he passed. Like, man, that's some real sucker activity, man. To want to take back from what was given and from the dead, man. Like, that's just seeing it from my eye. It just doesn't look right, you know. That just shows like disloyalty. That just shows someone who doesn't care about your about the person, about the family, you know. That's why when I'm giving, I just, you know, I know people will be in need, so you know, I just be helping folks out. But you know, sometimes people they just they just want to keep on taking from you. You know, they just want for themselves, which is very hard. But man, awful lot of costs are, man. Damn. But man, no, not really no guidance from Gucci Mane. I don't know, man. Damn.
When he signed to you. Now that he passes away tragically, you want it back from us? Man, that ain't right, bruh.
Allegedly, they said that Gucci asked
Alleged.
for Scar's 1017 chains back after he
All
passed
alleged.
away. And they said that Gucci really did nothing for the funeral or nothing for the family. And this is actually, we have audio of the brother and sister talking about it.
The minute that them folk called your phone to see if you gonna pay for the funeral, you blocked them. That's not real, cuz. On God, that's not real. You ain't straight, and you ain't getting them chains, cuz. It ain't no way that's happening. Thought we just gonna let that go.
Want to know if someone's from Memphis? They say "cuh." That's one of the things they from. They say "cuh." I'm telling you, you gonna know if they're from Memphis.
Cuz, no, it's over with. You played.
So whether this is true or not, when Pooh gets word of this, he is pissed. Like, man, what?
Man, Pooh Shiesty was definitely pissed, bro. Just imagine how Shiesty feels, bro. He loses his cousin TP, then he go to prison. He loses his main cousin. He loses his main cousin. He loses his main brother cousin, Big Scar.
What the fuck is wrong with Gucci Mane? Now I'm looking at you sideways, because where is your loyalty to your artists? Do you not care about them at all? Is it all just about money for you? So here is where tension starts to grow from Pooh Shiesty towards Gucci. And from here, it only gets worse. Like I said earlier in the video, Gucci put a clause in the contract that if Pooh gets locked up or anything happens, he does not get his full money.
That's kind of crazy, bro. Wow, man. These labels and in music industry, all these signed documents, man, you better start working for yourself. I'm telling you, before these people try to control your life. Gucci Mane literally try to control Big Scar life. He try to control Fujiano life. He trying to control Pooh Shiesty life. You feel me? And he's doing that by showing these folks the money and all the good that come with it. But he not, you know, being real with his intentions, man. He just trying to get his money and then go on about his ways. So that's a scary way to move. That's a scary way to move. So you feel me? Sucks.
So the entire time that Pooh Shiesty is locked up, he allegedly does not receive any money from his music. So while sitting in prison for nearly 4 big years, he's in there like, damn, this motherfucker owes me my money.
I'd be so mad too.
If you're thinking about listing your property with a realtor, you might want to listen to this first.
Man.
Look, I understand realtors are great people and everybody deserves.
And now we fast forward to his release, October 6, 2025. Pooh Shiesty is finally home and everyone is excited. And right off the bat, he drops an absolute banger. FDO. Of course, it goes viral. Actually, one of the first rap songs in a long, long time to get up in this.
My boy Pooh Shiesty made it out of jail. My boy made it out of jail.
And now we fast forward to his release, October 6, 2025.
Yeah.
Pooh Shiesty is finally home. And
October 6th, that boy Pooh Shiesty got out. That boy got out the jam, man. They didn't even know he was coming out, man. What? Everybody was so happy when he got out, man. Being out here in Memphis, yeah, bro.
Everyone is excited. And right off the bat, he drops an absolute banger. FDO. Of course, it goes viral. Actually, one of the first rap songs in a long, long time to get up in the charts. So unlike the rappers of the past who got out of prison and really couldn't get their buzz back, Pooh Shiesty was instantly right back on it. So after seeing that he still has the sauce, labels began to tap in. In fact, he's back on it.
That man Pooh Shiesty came out to all broken record hits. Look at the Peep Game. Y'all see, bro came back to all these awards. Y'all don't even see the ones on the card though. Y'all don't see the ones on the card though for y'all. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 16, 17. Like, bro, these are 20 platinum records all out. Just flexing. That's what it came out to. Cause over time, them records hit. Fuck it, woke up, that is how I live. I'm telling you, bro.
So after seeing that he still has the sauce, labels began to tap in. In fact, this is when, allegedly, Yo Gotti offers him $10 million to sign to his label.
Yo Gotti told the Drake. My God, oh my God. Yo Gotti. So his brother, Big 30, connected with Yo Gotti from the jump. So, and Yo Gotti and Gucci Mane, I think they don't really have good connections right now. So, he offered him $10 million off the gate. Like, bro, you look at Gucci Mane as a sucker, especially from what Gucci Mane did to Pooh Shiesty and, his fam. You feel me? That's crazy.
And to leave 1017. Ooh-wee, it sounds good. But the problem is, he owes Gucci Mane 4 more albums. So he's stuck for a while. And on top of this is when he finds out that Gucci made over $25 million off his stream.
Man, I'd be pissed. I would be pissed. Looking at this man, Gucci Mane, not even from the city. Or when we say the city, we're talking about Memphis, not even from the city. Not treating these niggas with respect, taking and just keep taking. Man, I'd be furious. I want him gone too. But damn. That's just how it is, man. You just
while he was locked up. Oh, hell nah, bruh. So you wanted Scar's chain back after he passed away, and now you're making all this money off me and didn't want to do me right?
Gucci Mane is a scammer,
So this
bro.
is when he or his father come up with a big master plan. January 10th, 2026. It's a big day for Gucci Mane as he and his crew are headed to Dallas. Why? Because this is where Pooh is doing his parole and he invited him to come to the studio.
Man, how many months after are they just meeting? This dude Pooh has to get out from Halfway House in October 6th. Then how much month? October, November, December, January. 3 months you don't see your own poppin' artist. 3 months. Three months. This dude is free. You can go see him. All that. And bro, that just shows that, like, cause when you pop out, when this dude Pooh Shiesty got out of prison, he wanted to see all his family. He's seen all his boys. Some boys that I know that go to campus here. They linked up with Pooh Shiesty right when he got out of jail, bro. And he's talking about your own label boss, then see you 3 months after after you get after you get released from jail from 5 years, like that's not right. That's terrible. Like that doesn't make no sense. That's just speaking from an outsider view. I'm an outsider. Even though I'm in the city, I'm an outsider. I'm just a peon compared to these. You know, there's levels to this. That's what I'm trying to say. There's levels to this. These, you know, there's levels, and I see it. So, you know, who knows what's really going behind the tail, but I see what I see.
Hey, man, look, I know everything, you know, everything messed up, but come to the studio, let's talk business. All right, let me stop. Long story.
Ain't
come
mine.
To the studio, let's look,
Ain't mine.
I know everything, you know.
Ain't mine.
Hey, man, look, I know everything, you know, everything messed up, but come to the studio, let's talk business.
Talk business for what? 3 months later? Oh yeah, it's booked. Oh yeah, Gucci Mane, you booked. Telling you.
Alright, let me stop. Long story short, Pooh Shiesty hits up Gucci like, hey bro, let's talk business, let's get in the studio, make some hits, and get over our issues. So of course, Gucci's like, cool, and he, his cameraman, and his security guard fly out to Dallas. They arrive at 1 p.m. and they head to the address that Pooh provided. At 1 p.m., they arrive to the building that the studio is located, and of course, Pooh Shiesty isn't there. He's running late, so Gucci and his guys figure, hey, to kill time, let's head to a liquor store, grab some cups, grab some drinks, just to, you know, set the vibe. So while they're doing this, our good friend Mob Boss, also known as Pooh Shiesty,
Pooh Shiesty and his pops, man. That's gotta be iconic duo, man. Dude Launtrell, that dude, man. Them boys different, bro.
Shiesty's father, is at Staples printing out a contract. What contract? Well, specifically a release form that releases Pooh Shiesty from 1017 Records. Well, while he's printing out the contract, Pooh Shiesty and Big 30 are planning a...
Whatever happened to the contract, man? Whatever happened to the contract? Did they just throw it away because, you know, this is all a crime or whatever? Or what happened?
Exactly how they're gonna do it. It being convincing Gucci Mane to sign the contract. Well, finally, at 3:27 p.m., Pooh Shiesty and his guys arrive to the studio. They shake hands with Gucci and his crew, and together they all head upstairs. So they're all sitting down in the studio chopping it up when Pooh Shiesty gets a call.
This is how a ramen brand reached over 1 billion people without using social media.
In my opinion, going to be one of the top 2 ad platforms.
Who is it? His parole officer telling him that he needs to go home immediately. Overhearing the convo, Gucci's like, hey bruh, just go home, handle that, we'll go in the studio another time, I'll stay here in Dallas, don't even worry about it. But nah, Pooh Shiesty hangs up the phone call and says, nah bruh, it's all good, I ain't tripping off that. Wait, actually, bruh, Gucci, I just want to talk to you one-on-one. Let's go in this side room. So together, Pooh Shiesty and Gucci head off to the side room right next to the studio. And this is when Pooh Shiesty asks him a simple, straightforward question. Can you please release me from my contract? I don't want to be signed to 1017 anymore. And if not, can you give me my 20% that you owed me while I was in prison? This is when Gucci Mane pretty much responds, look bruh, I ain't got the money for you. Let's just figure out these last 4 albums. That's it. I don't know what he expected, but Pooh Shiesty is not happy with the
Gucci Mane, release this boy Pooh Shiesty from your label right now. Speaking from the little peon that I am, release that man Launtrell from your label, bro, cause he don't mess with you and the whole city don't mess with you, Gucci, bro. I'm telling you, everyone out here, no one likes Gucci Mane no more. Like we can't even bang Gucci unless you're with the Greeks and they playing some I'm a dog, I'm a fake ass. Like, bro, no one mess with Gucci no more. It's over with. This dude just messed up the whole he's a part of why the city is messed up right now. I'm telling you. And I see it. I'm just an outsider. I see it. It's hard to say, man. It's hard to say, man. It is what it is. Just release this man from his label. You're not gonna do no good having him on your label because they don't mess with you at all. I'm telling you. But who's gonna listen to me?
Response. So this is when he allegedly signals to Big 30, and then Big 30 leaves, goes to the car, grabs a bag, and comes back upstairs. He returns to the meeting room with a duffel bag full of guns and with Pooh Shiesty's father. And this is allegedly when the Delph goes to the car.
What?
So this is when he allegedly signals to Big 30, and then Big
30
leaves,
pat me that Drake.
So this is when he allegedly signals to Big 30, and then Big 30 happy with the response. So this is when he allegedly signals to Big 30, and then Big 30 leaves,
30
goes to
pat
the
me
car,
that Drake.
grabs a bag, and comes back upstairs. He returns to the meeting room with a duffel bag full of guns and with Pooh Shiesty's father. And this is allegedly when Pooh Shiesty's dad grabs a Draco out of the bag and ups it at Gucci. Sign this contract or I'll
30 pat me that Drake.
own you down. So under duress,
Mine?
threat of his life being ended, Gucci signs the contract.
That weak
Somehow
ass
they're able to
contract,
pull this
bro.
all off in a side room with no cameras and no evidence. Basically, at this exact moment, they have a very high chance of getting away with this. Gucci can't really claim that he didn't actually sign the contract, because he's on camera shaking their hands, walking up to the studio with them, and everything seems amicable. And then, because his crew were in the other room, he really has no witnesses to say that, hey, they forced me to do this. And if he did want to make this claim, he'd have to go the legal way and call the police and say, hey, they upped the gun at me and forced me to sign this, blah, 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 blah. Of course, in this twisted rap street culture, doing that makes you a snitch and makes your career pretty much over. So again, at this exact moment, Gucci Mane lost the deal. All Pooh Shiesty and his guys have to do is go on about their day like nothing happened, leave the studio, and then they're free. But no, this is when all of Pooh's crew whip out guns and begin robbing Gucci's crew at gunpoint. Cash, jewelry, music equipment, camera equipment, everything. They ransack them, run away from the studio, hop in their car, and speed away. All of this not knowing that Gucci's security guard is an off-duty police officer.
My gosh.
So Pooh Shiesty, his crew, and his dad run off like, yeah, we got out of the contract, we lit. Not knowing that Gucci Mane and his crew went right to the police and they're cooking up.
Man, they went to the pole and they went and told the story. Gucci Mane, the cooperant. Man.
An indictment. So for a few months, while Pooh Shiesty and his dad are feeling like geniuses, they have no idea what's right around the corner.
9 suspects involved in the robbery and kidnapping of rapper Gucci Mane have been arrested. Officials say the alleged ringleader behind the attack was rapper Pooh Shiesty. Our Briseda Olguin has been on top of this story and has the latest.
Aside from learning that the 9th and final suspect has been arrested, we've been able to obtain video which shows the FBI at Pooh Shiesty's home the day he was arrested. Take a look at that video. This happened in Memphis. Federal authorities say Shiesty was the ringleader behind the attack on Gucci Mane here in Dallas. That incident happened back in January.
Ransack that man. Look, the little bro got the AMG and got the AMG. Got the double R, man. Got the BMW. What? This is like damn near a mill right here. All these cars right here, a mill, bro. I'm telling you. This dude, his pops was riding smooth. These weren't even this wasn't even Pooh Shiesty whip. This is his pops whip. Look. This man fresh. My boss. Real life.
January at a music studio located off Dallas Parkway. The DOJ says Gucci Mane and 2 others were allegedly.
God, that man Gucci, my God, Gucci Mane, bro. This dude, bro.
kidnapped and robbed at gunpoint. They say 9 people were involved, including Pooh Shiesty's father and Big 30. For background, Pooh Shiesty signed onto Gucci Mane's record label back in 2020. And according to the DOJ, Pooh Shiesty is the one who set up the meeting to discuss his recording contract.
As alleged, Williams Jr. produced an AK-style pistol and forced one of the victims to sign a release from the recording contract at gunpoint. The remaining conspirators displayed firearms and robbed the other victims of Rolex watches, jewelry, cash, and other high-value items.
Pooh Shiesty was released from federal prison in October and was placed on home confinement for a previous conviction, meaning that it's likely he was wearing an ankle monitor at the time of the crime.
I don't know who bro is, and I don't know who this bro. Twin CMO and other bro, man, y'all some, man. Let me just think. Let me put myself in their shoes real quick. What would I have done? If we had got off on someone, would I have went to the internet about it? Have I ever done that before? I've never done that in my life. I never got off on someone and then went to the internet. That's for sure. If I do things, I do it, you know, on my own timing. But, you know, it's never like this. I don't go flex up some stuff that, like, you know, that's unrealistic. Like, bro, my God, bro. This is just so bogus, bro. These dudes, I don't know who bros is, bro. Wow, bro. And these mans are following my boy. I'm looking at my IG right now. South Memphis, this Twin CMO. And they following some of my people right now. So they following some of the members. Dang, Twin CMO. Damn.
Officials say all 9 suspects will be transported here to North Texas, where they will face their crimes. Now, if convicted, each suspect can face life in prison. For now, reporting in Dallas, Priscilla Holguin, CBS News, Texas.
Ooh, so just like that, Pooh Shiesty, just 100 days after being released from prison, right back in there, and probably is going to spend the rest of his life in there. Ugh. Okay, so now I'm just curious what you think. Do you think it was his dad or him who came up with the plan? I mean, they're both 2 of the dumbest criminals in the world.
Well, we got some real reactions to do after this, y'all. NBA is kind of going off rails, I ain't gonna lie.
World history. But either way, let's just assume that Pooh Shiesty's career is done, at minimum, because he's at least going to be gone for 15 years. 10 career is done as criminals in world history. But either way, let's just assume that Pooh Shiesty's career is done, at minimum, because he's at least going to be gone for 15 years. 10, 15...
Y'all think Pooh Shiesty gonna be gone for 10, 15 years, bro? I'm so mad, bro. I'm super mad. This is not right. This is not right. I just made the video of Pooh Shiesty being free. I made a video of Pooh Shiesty being in jail like years ago. I'm finna show y'all.
15, maybe 20, maybe 30. It's done. But
damn, bro.
Instead, let's focus back on Gucci Mane. because a lot of people are criticizing him, saying that he's a snitch. Like, bro, you spent your whole career lecturing everyone on the streets and being solid and never snitching and doing this, that, and the third in the streets. But then when you're a victim of the lifestyle you promoted, you go to the police and be a civilian. In my opinion,
Whoa.
Sucker activity.
I built a budgeting app in Base 44.
Sucker activity.
Impossible. I can't code. Interesting.
El Gucci Mane.
you can't really pick and choose. You either have to be 100% civilian or in the streets and deal with the consequences. Of course, some public figures would also feel these sentiments.
No, I'm not surprised because Gucci gave statements when the whole Pookie Loc thing happened. Gucci pointed the finger at Jeezy, who was not charged at all, but he talked about motive. He talked about who had...
That's true. There's a video of Jeezy circling around talking about how...
I get it.
Gucci gave a statement.
Yeah, absolutely. So it didn't surprise me because I thought that he was just going to use the security guard to do all the telling for him as much as he possibly could. I didn't think that he was going to actually make a statement himself.
He folded, y'all. If you think he didn't give corroborating testimony with his wife, whoever it was done, Gucci had to put the police in, y'all. It's paperwork on Gucci, and ain't no paperwork on me. But Gucci, you a snitch. And you got a young... I want to tell everybody who's saying Pooh Shiesty crashed out. No,
Gucci
when
is
you a
lit.
Jeep, you don't give a damn about going to jail. It's you frauds like Woody and Boosie and them who don't want to go to jail. When you really with the shit like... You heard what his mama said? My whole family went. Daddy, son. I thought those are the options when you from the streets, nigga. Jail or death. I thought that's all you get from the streets is jail or the graveyard.
Per usual, Charleston White bringing facts and logic to the table. But of course, Gucci Mane has his defenders as well.
And Roderick simply said, I can't do that. Now, the reason why I'm saying Roderick is because 1017 is a corporate entity. He got a call from his employee that he wanted to meet and go over some business and work. Can he book some studio time? And Roderick did that, took a flight, brought his camera guy, his one security. Pooh Shiesty wouldn't have never tried that with Gucci Mane.
Pregnant Gucci Mane.
Gucci, he wouldn't have tried that.
Right, but pregnant Gucci, that was the,
He wouldn't have tried
that. That was the most dangerous version of him.
His whole surroundings say that wouldn't be smart. It's gonna be some violence, right?
Because the mental gymnastics of, okay, but actually, Gucci Mane is a snitch, and maybe that's fine, maybe that's not, but he's a snitch. And according to him himself, he would rather die than become a snitch.
I have never snitched on somebody. I never wrote a statement on one, and I never will. That's how I feel. I'm a true G. I never snitch on a nigga. Where we from, we'll do that. If I gotta go, I'm gonna go. I done went before. I always snitch on a nigga to save my...
Man, this Gucci Mane is so dumb. Goddamn pinhead ass nigga. No lie, bro.
Nobody's life, not even my own.
I don't even mean to be talking to people like that online, but damn, bro, I see what I see.
Obviously that's old, so maybe he was just immature at the time, but he did say it, and since then he's never said, I'm done with the streets, I denounce it. Just listen to this guy talk about it.
You gotta denounce what you used to promote, because then people know that you've drawn your line in the sand.
Yeah, that makes sense. It means stop promoting all that, whatever you gotta talk about, if you're not gonna live it for real.
Hey, I used to be pushing this. I used to be pushing this no snitching stuff and this drug dealing stuff and and killing people, but man, I'm not on that no more. I'm all the way off that. When you draw your line in the sand, then people can't get mad when you do things that grown, mature people do, which is, man, I'm not finna sit here and be silent if somebody held a gun to my head and if somebody tried to stick me up and rob me and try to kill me. But when you don't draw that line in the sand, and I think with Gucci, I think people are feeling like, oh, he snitched because he's still supposed to be held liable for the Gucci he was 20 years ago. This man is grown, married, has kids, has written a book about his mental health struggles and how he's overcome them.
Honestly, he makes a fair point, but what do you guys think? Should Gucci be held liable to the street codes? Because
I think Gucci should be held liable because, man, you done got your artists in the worst positions. And that's very sad, knowing that these are could have been the best people that's out right now dropping music, having good times, but he failed to be a record owner, and he failed. So yeah, props to Gucci Mane, man. Props to Gucci Mane for selling. Alright, so now we got that out the way. Oops. Now we got that out the way. Let's react to some NBA highlights. Alright, let's go on Instagram real quick. Y'all see the page, go follow the Instagram, man. Just dropped a reel a few hours ago. Can't hear? But anyway, y'all, let's look at this Bleacher Report. They're saying this dude had been fined for what he says, bro. It's so sad that you can't use freedom of speech, bro. So sad you can't use freedom of speech. This is why.
They clearly had...
This is why you can't use freedom of speech.
On a red board, if Jalen does this move, call the offensive foul on him every time. I don't know, it's because I pissed the refs off. I've been critical about them, and I called them out a bunch of times. They were like, you know what, I got you in the playoffs. Watch this.
Yo, Don, I didn't know you was in the chat, bro.
That's what he...
My
exactly
bad.
what they did. And when you're in the middle...
I'm finna text my bro, yo. I didn't know my brother was on the live. I'm finna text him right now. Yo, good looks for support. Didn't know you was on live. LMAO. Damn, bro. How come y'all didn't tell me, bro? Dang. Bro, Gucci Mane snitched, bro. Gucci Mane did snitch, bro. Gucci Mane is a cooperant. That man's a cooperant, bro. And it's all cool, man. This is how people. That's how some people. How some people choose to go about it, man. That's just what it is, bro. Gucci Mane cooperating, bro. It's said and done. Yep. Don said he should got a lawyer and he would have had to buy his contract out. Yeah. If you can do that, he should have just did that. Should just bought his way out, instead of, gone out the sad way. He could have dropped that shit movie for real. Dude, I don't know. He could have worked it out. I mean, I'm sure he has 4 problems with the music. He could have just dropped that shit, then moved on. Yeah, he could have, but like he could have dropped all that music, but I don't think he was on that timing, bro. He wasn't trying to go about like that, even though he could have done it. He could have just dropped like 4 shit albums and then, been done. But that's unreleased music for the whole world that, man, that they would have sold him. Or you could have asked Jay or freaking some other bigger rapper to help him work You know, Gucci Mane, I just don't know why he has to rob. Yeah, I mean, if he robbed or whatever happened, man. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Sad case, man. All right, back to the NBA, bro. This is why Fine for speaking his mind is crazy. I told you. I didn't even listen to the full thing. I told y'all. Bro, the NBA is... I mean, I shouldn't be speaking. I'm just going to react because I'm a future bro. No lie.
Well, it's serious. You know, I don't got time to say that because that's a distraction. I'm trying to focus. But now that's over. Some bullshit. I've been doing that all regular season. Everybody's been doing it all regular season. You gonna call that shit on me every time? And y'all don't see it like it's an agenda. It's clearly an agenda. They clearly had an agenda. They clearly had on a red board. If Jalen does this move, call the offensive foul on him every time. I don't know. It's because I pissed the refs off. I've been critical about them, and I called them out a bunch of times. They were like, you know what? I got you in the playoffs. Watch this. And that's exactly what they did. And when you're in the middle of the series, you know, I don't got time to say that because that's a distraction. I'm trying to focus. But now that's over. Some bullshit. I've been doing that all regular season. Everybody's been doing it all regular season. You're gonna call that shit on me every time. And y'all don't see it like it's an agenda. It's clearly an agenda. They clearly...
Man, Jaylen Brown, they want your air gone. That's why they fined you $50K, bro. Man, look. This man said, fine $50K for telling the truth, exercising your First Amendment. Man, in the NBA, you ain't got no First Amendment. You don't need. If you're in the NBA, you're owned by a company. You're not. It's not a self company. You're owned by a company. You're gonna have to watch what you say. You're gonna have to watch what you do because if you don't follow them rules, they gonna flame your ass. And this boy, Jaylen Brown, just got flamed. Dang. $50K out the... Even though that's nothing. Even though that's like maybe $100 for him. And he still got flamed. Damn. Yeah, man. Let's see what else going on in the industry. Bronny warming up to What's up? Imagine living a life like that. All you gotta do is just show up and hoop. Or show up and be the bench if you're a bench player, man. Man. That's great. Okay, Russ. This sports are show. Okay, this is the Met Gala. Oh yeah, this is when people go to pop out. It's Maria. My old little fan. Oh, Curry popped out. Okay, nice. Alright. Tough. Okay. Russell Wilson, this girl. Tough. Okay. Y'all popped out. This dude got the best fit though. Ooh, D-Wade. Ooh, Gabrielle. Let's go. I respect Gabrielle, bro. She for this nigga, bro. You need a girl like this. You need a girl like Gabrielle that's for the nigga, bro. Look at this, man. I go back. Oh shoot. Look, I'm going back to look. Aisha, she ain't trying to be seen with Curry. She tripping. She just trying to get the spotlight. You see it. She not even holding mine. She just standing there. All cool. You feel me? She popped out on her own. Not really with my boy Curry like that. We got Russell Wilson. This girl, yeah, she stand by this nigga side for real. She definitely do. I can tell. She definitely stand by the dude. And yeah, respect. But these people, oh my God, bro. Oh, flame me, bro. These men look like, oh, I don't even know what. I can't even say it. like a mariachi band or something. I don't know. Dang. Yeah, y'all got it, bro. But yeah, this is what I like to see though. Look. I see it. This is tough. I respect this. This is what I respect. I respect this. Ooh, Paige Beckers, my girl from Minnesota. That's my girl, Paige. Let's go, Paige. Okay. I don't know what you got on, but damn, looking fire. Looking fire. Looking like a nice blonde from Minnesota. Real. That's tough. Wow, real hooper right there. That's history, man. FYI, y'all didn't know the city of Hawkins in Minnesota is also named Paige Beckers. Deadass. It's also named Paige Beckers. Paige Beckers, Minnesota. I'm telling you. Icon right here. Oh, send my brother to. Yeah. Respect, bro. I love my brother, bro. He's so tough. Boy came to support, bro. Yeah, man. Who we got next? Ooh, we got why am I drawing a blank? Tennis player. I know her name, bro. Why did I just draw a blank? Wow, I really gotta do this. Serena Williams. I'm tripping, bro. Oh my God. She be looking bad too, bro. She be looking bad, bro. Serena be looking bad. Even at her age. Man, she be looking bad. I ain't gonna lie. But dang, that's a tough fit. That's a tough fit for Met Gala. That's tough. Met Gala fit tough. That's tough. Okay. You feel me? That's tough. Respect. Looking like silicone. I'm sorry. But damn, that's tough, bro. I don't know who it might need, bro. But look like Bad Bunny or something. I don't even know what bro is. But dang. Jimmy Butler, let's go. Looking tough. Is this a trend? Everybody, all the NBA players wearing black? Okay. Respect to Jimmy Butler. That dude's a character. For real. I like the fit though. Respectable. Different. But both look kind of stiff though, I ain't gonna lie. But them flare pants, man. What look like a dress, man. This is what, like, y'all seen this brand, bro? This brand is going up, bro. It's like D.O. or something. I don't know. This brand is going up. But damn, bro, this is the next brand up. Hold on, let me see. ODO. Is that the brand? Or brand? Or D.O.? Nah, I don't even know. If y'all know this brand, do y'all know this brand? Because I've been seeing this brand a lot lately. What's good, y'all? We got 4 people in the chat. What's good, man? Hit that like and sub if y'all here. We're just doing some reactions right now. Met Gala, you feel me? So, yeah. Which one's y'all favorite? Russell Westbrook, my dog. Yeah. Chop it up. Boy came fresh. Boy wanted to show off his ass. He put out no shirt. Man, that's his style, bro. He be doing that stuff, bro. Bro, Russell Westbrook a real fashion designer, man. I'm telling you. Triple double day is over, but yeah, the fashion days is here. I'm telling you. Fashion days is here for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Boy's fresh. Who is this? I forgot. Y'all know who this man is, bro? I forgot who this is. I don't know. Who is it? He fresh though. Respectable. He look fresh. He look like Harry on me. Okay, Angel Reese. Ooh. Okay, Angel Reese. Looking fine. Okay, Angel Reese. Respect to you. You got like a bed sheet on. You got a bed sheet on. I ain't gonna lie. That's real. She got a bed sheet on. But she put it on tough. Face card 100. You feel me? Angel Reese, if you get this message, we can connect. We can definitely connect. Yo, African King right here. I'm telling you. We can connect. So if you see this, yeah, let's connect. Prince Life _2. That's who I am. You know, let's get a hoop session. Let's talk about fashion. Let's do it. Let's do all that. We can do it. Angel Reese. Who's this? Ugh. Look at them nails and look at them hands. Ugh. Yo, this look like the devil, y'all. Ugh. Let me get away from this image. Yo, who decided to put this? Who is this wizard like girl? Y'all need to chill out with this type of stuff. Y'all, look at the red nails. Yo, what is she trying to portray? No, I don't think I'm rocking with this, y'all. I don't think I'm rocking with this, y'all. Who's this bad girl? Oh, is this the girl? This is the same girl? Hold on. Is this the same girl? She got the same nail, bro. I ain't messing with it, bro. I ain't messing with this. I'm not feeling this, bro. Hey, my God, someone just sent me a DM. Let me check who it is, bro. Let me get this off the... I don't mess with this. Who is this, bro? Get off my screen, fool. Dang, this girl's wearing a bubble dress, bro. What? Bro, this girl wearing a bubble dress, bro. What the heck, bro? This girl wearing a bubble dress. How? I've never seen this before. She wearing a bubble dress, y'all. Have y'all seen that before, bro? A bubble dress? That is crazy. People trying anything nowadays, bro. A bubble dress? That is crazy. I ain't never seen that before. Hey, The Rock Johnson. Yeah, that boy fresh. Shout out, boy, Pillsbury Steak and Nanny. I'm just playing. Pill boy. That boy tough, though. Ooh, y'all didn't even see the G-Shock on this watch. Ooh, Gucci Mane, though. Dang, bruh. Gucci Mane fresh. No, not Gucci Mane. The Rock fresh. Look at that watch he got on. That's a tough watch. Dang, bro. The Rock. Is he wearing Meta-Band glasses? Meta Ray-Ban glasses? I'd be wearing Ray-Ban Meta glasses if I had those. I'd be wearing them Johns all day. Dang. That's tough, though. That's tough, though. The Rock. What's next? Who's this? But she look kind of bad though. But damn, look at her hands. That's like a different color than her. I think these people do this on purpose. I ain't gonna lie. People do this on purpose for the Met Gala. I don't really know what the Met Gala. Let's search up what the Met Gala is first to really understand what is the Met Gala. The Met Gala is a popular, regarded as the world's most prestigious and glamorous event in fashion. Okay. Attendees are given the opportunity to express themselves through fashion, often producing elaborate and high publicized outfits probably. Okay. That's tough. That's tough. Met Gala's tough, for real. So you see all the fashion designers, they pop up. People who love clothes and athletes. No comment. Tough. I like this. I like what she got on. So I like the jewelry, and you feel me? It looks pretty good. I like the design of this jewelry pattern. You feel me? It looks pretty cool. Yeah. Looks pretty cool for yeah. Nice. Yeah, she look bad too. Yeah, I like that. I like that dress. Yeah, she's pretty cool. Face card 100. Respectable. Tough. Okay, my boy JJ, let's go. Justin Jefferson. Bro, what happened to your shoulder pads, bro? What? Boy got ripped shoulder. This, bro. Bro, if you go to the Met Gala, bro, nothing normal can be about you, bro. I'm telling you, nothing normal can be about you. I am telling you, bro. Dang, look at this dude's shoulder pads, bro. They ripped. I've never seen that before. That's crazy. Dang. And that was the last of it, man. Who do y'all think had the best? Who do y'all think had the best fit, y'all? Who do y'all think had the best? Oh no. Who do y'all think had the best fit, y'all? So far, I'm gonna have to go with my boy Russ or man, Jimmy Butler. They tough. This guy no guy had a tough fit though, but damn. Yeah, man. Tough. Met Gala. Yup. Met Gala tough. My computer's starting to act slow, y'all, so I might have to end the live stream, but yep. Yeah, man, my boys had lost, sadly. Dang, Duncan Robinson going crazy.